Good morning and welcome to On the Duck with Dom. Today is Tuesday. My name's Dom Fawcett, and it just dawned on me about 8 years ago. This country took a huge swing or shift as it relates to people going back to school. Right, so you heard on the news, television, go back to school, go back to school, go back to school. So while everybody was incurring student loan debt and going back to school, I did the exact opposite. I took that opportunity to land jobs that I really wasn't qualified for. Actually, to be honest with you, every job I've ever taken since I got out of law enforcement were jobs that I was not qualified for. Most of you are interviewing for jobs that you're either at best qualified for and unfortunately underqualified for. Now, there's nothing wrong with taking a job that you're qualified for, but if you want to catapult yourself into the market or launch yourself into the market, then you need to not move laterally. You need to move upward. And there's a possibility you'll get 5 or 6 no's before you get a yes. I tell people all the time, pay for your resume, right? Pay for your resume. Don't depend on your resume, just pay for it. That's going to get you in the door. Now, a lot of people pay for their resume, gets them in the door, but they don't know how to sell themselves. See, you have to know how to sell yourself. And the same sell isn't going to work on the same person. You need to find out, be comfortable with asking the person that schedules the interview the name of the person or people that are doing the interview. And at that point in time, once you get the first and last name, you go on Google or Bing and you research these people. Because if you're a female and you're going to go interview in front of a group of a male or 2 or even 3, there's a different way you're going to relate your message as opposed to interviewing with somebody that looks, acts, or even thinks like you. So do research on the people that you're interviewing with. Going back to what I just said earlier, apply for jobs that you're not qualified for, that you may have a little bit of knowledge in whatever industry that is. Because when you apply for a job that you're not qualified for, the way that you're going to interview is going to be very strategic. See, when you apply, some of you have applied for jobs that you're qualified for or underqualified for and not gotten the job. Because when you go in for the interview, you go in with that mindset of, I'm way overqualified for this job, or I've done this before, so this is my background, this is what I've done. But when you go into a job that you're just like, man, I really want this job, like this would be a great opportunity, I'm not qualified for it, I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna give it everything that I have and then some. I'm gonna go in there, I'm gonna impress them. You're not gonna focus on what you did in the past because you're underqualified for this job. And you don't have really much in the past to get you to this job. So all you're going to focus on is the future. And the future is what builds revenue. The company wants to build revenue. So what is it you can do? Your mindset, your conversation is going to change. Why? Because it's almost like a fight that you have to win, right? You're the underdog. Everybody loves the underdog. Every job I've ever interviewed for, I've gotten the job. Majority of my last 5 jobs, the job was way out of my scope, but I was like, why? I have nothing to lose. So go into your next interview, your next online search for jobs. Go on looking for jobs that you don't fit the bill for. You might meet the minimum requirements. Every job I've applied for, the preferred requirements were a master's degree. As many of you know, I have no college education, a little bit here and there, but I've proven that you don't need a college education to get jobs where everybody else has a master's. All of my peers have masters, and that's great. It worked for them, but now we're in the same place. I have no student loan debt, just saying. Hey, think as an executive, react like a soldier, and lead. Try it out. Go out there and start applying for jobs that you are not qualified to do and watch what happens. Increase your confidence. Get out there and make it happen. Have a wonderful day. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.